So for the cantilever beam and loading shown in figure 3.5, write the shear and moment equations and draw the shear and moment diagrams and the plastic curves. So we have here a cantilever beam with 2 kilonewton per meter uniform load and 8 kilonewton concentrated load at the end. So first step is to compute your reactions. So the reaction is summation of loads. So that will give you 2 times 6 plus your 8 will give you 20. Ngayon, ang sign ng reaction mo is positive dahil yan ay pataas. And then, for the moment, so 2 times 6 multiplied by the lever arm na 3. Kasi nasa gitna yan. Okay? Ito siya. And then, plus 8 times the distance na 10. Ito siya. So, the sum there is 116. But, counterclockwise ang direction ng moment reaction. Kaya, negative yan. Okay? Now, let us draw the shear diagram. Ito. Okay? So, let's draw. So, this is 2 kilonewtons simply supported, and then we have 8. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng line. We start with the reaction. We are now drawing the shear diagram. So, gawa ka ng vertical line mula dito sa horizontal, pataas yan ng 20. That is your reaction. And then, kapag uniform load yan, yung line mo is first degree or straight line pero incline siya. Okay? So, pababa. Now, where will you stop here? So, you simply subtract the load. So, 2 times 6 is, take note that this is 6 meter, no? So, 20 minus 12 will give you 8. So, mag-stop ka ngayon sa distance from the bottom na 8. Okay? So, 8 yan. Next, from here, wala kang load whatsoever. So, horizontal line lang yan. So, until dito, note na meron kang load na pababa. So, 8 now minus 8 will go back to 0. So, that is your shear diagram. Okay? So, if this is 8, then this also must be 8. Next, we now draw the moment diagram. Okay, so, gawa tayo ng horizontal line. So, yung moment diagram, remember na ang reaction natin ay negative 116. Okay? So, from the horizontal line, gumawa ka ng line pababa na 116. Next, kung ito ay first degree curve or first degree line, yung moment diagram mo is second degree, meaning meron na siyang curve. Okay, so, but where will you stop here? Okay, the trick there is to subtract the area of the shear diagram. Now, the area of this would be 20 plus 8 divided by 2 times 6. Diba? 6 yan. And this will give you 84. So, 116 minus 84 or negative 116 plus 84 would give you negative 32. Okay? Next, you add now the area of this shear diagram. The area would be 8 times 6. 4. 8 times 4 would give you 32. So, negative 32 plus the area is 0. Since this is horizontal line, okay, yung line mo naman dito magiging first degree. Okay, so negative 32 plus 32 will give you 0. Okay, so dun siya mag-intercept. 0. So yan ang moment diagram. Now let's go to section AB. Take note that this is now A, point A, to B, and then C dito sa dulo. Distance AB is 6 meters and distance BC is 4 meters. Okay? So remember, 6 and 4. We will now draw the shear and moment equations at AB. Note na meron tayong value ng X. So your X would be any distance from A to B. So this is now your X. Okay? So the value of X is greater than 0 but less than 6 meters. Now what is the equation of your shear at X? The trick there is to cover everything on the right of your section. And then you take summation forces vertical. Okay? Ngayon, ang forces dito sa section na yan, you have the reaction which is 20. Take note na positive siya dahil pataas. Minus yung load na 2 times X. Okay? So that is your equation for shear at AB. Okay? Ayan, 20 minus 2x. Next, we now compute the equation for moment. Same thing, you cover everything on the right and consider only on everything on the left. So meron tayong reaction na 20. And remember na si 20 would cause a clockwise moment. So, positive siya. So, 20 times X. And then, yung uniform load na 2, it is counterclockwise direction. So, minus 2 times X. At ang lever arm niya ay X all over 2. So the equation for moment would be 20x minus x squared. Okay? So 20x minus x squared. Now let's go to BC. Sa BC naman, the value of x would be greater than 6 and less than 10. Meaning, ang x natin ngayon is somewhere here. Okay, so that is now our x. It is between B and C. So let's compute your shear. So gayahin natin yung ginawa natin kay AB. Takpan ulit natin yung right from the section. So your shear, the forces acting on the left part is 20 minus 2 times 6. Or this will give you 8 kilonewton. Ngayon, dito kay book, V is simply 8 kilonewton. And why is that? Ang ginawa niya, kinoveran niya yung lahat ng nasa left naman. Okay? Summation forces vertical equal to 0. Ano ang load na nandun? Yung 8 lang. Okay? So 8. Yun ang nilagay niya. Next is, let us find the equation for moment. Let's say, mag-cover tayo ulit ng lahat ng nasa left. and see what happens. Okay? So, we have here 20 times x. Note na si reaction would cause a clockwise direction. So, 20 times x minus, now what is this distance? Remember na 6 pa rin yan, minus 2 times 6. But what is its lever arm? Its lever arm is simply x minus 3. Okay? So that would give you 20x minus 12 times x minus 3. Yan ang equation mo ng moment due to left. Okay? So, this is moment left. Now, let's look at the book. Ang moment niya dito ay negative 8 times 10 minus x. Pero sa atin, 20 times x minus 12 times x minus 3. Okay, let's try moment at right. Okay? Now, what is this distance? Okay? That distance is simply 10 minus x. So, dito ngayon siya nag-cover, kinoveran yan. Remember that from the support, this is distance x. I-cover mo yan. This lever arm is simply 10 minus x. So, the moment right would be 8 times the quantity 10 minus x. And it will give you a clockwise direction. Okay? So that is equal to 80 minus 8x. So, 80 minus 8x. Ito ang aking equation sa moment on the right. Pero kay book is 8x minus 80. So, magkaiba ako. Okay? Now, ano ang ibig sabihin nun? Siguro ang i-consider niya dito yung direction ng 8 na pababa. Ginawa niyang negative. But, let me show you the significance of having moment left and moment right. Let's say your x is at this distance. Let's say x is equal to 8 meters. Okay? So, from here up to this section would be 8. Okay? So, yan yung 8 meters. Your moment here would be 20 times 8 minus 12 times 5 would give you 100. Okay? Dito naman, 80 minus 8 times 8 would give you 16. Okay? So, we substitute 8 to the value of x. So, 20 times 8 minus 12 times 5 would give you 100. So, sa moment right naman is 16. Ano yung relationship niyang dalawa? Okay, you look here at the figure. So, i-extend natin yung cut section, which is here. Yan. So, yung moment right na 16, ito yon. That distance is 16. Okay? Ito yon. Yan yung 16. Take note, nasan yung section na yan? It is actually at this distance. So, 32 divided by 2 is 16. So, tama siya. Next, yung moment left, which is 100. Ano yan? Ito yun. Okay? It is this distance. Yan yung 100 na sinasabi niya. Okay, if you will add these two, 100 plus 16 would give you the whole moment na 116. Okay, so that's the significance of having moment left and moment right. If you will add them, it will give you the resultant or the reaction moment. Ganon din dito sa section AB. Okay? So, yung 20x minus x squared, this is actually your moment left. Okay? So, that is your moment left. How about moment right? So, try natin yung moment right. So, balik tayo dito. This is x. Moment right would be 8 times the quantity 10 minus x. Okay? And notice na clockwise direction siya. Okay? Plus, dito naman, what is this distance? That is 2 times 6 minus x multiplied by the lever arm na 6 minus x divided by 2. Okay? Now, let us say we have the value x is equal to 3 meters. Dapat mag-a-add din siya ng 116. So, erasin ko na ito. Okay, balik na tayo sa AB. So, sa moment left, let's say x now is equal to 3 meters. Okay, so moment left would give you 20 times 3 minus 9 is 51. Okay, so that is 51. Next, ito naman, 116 minus 51, that is 65. Shortcut. Okay, let's try. Kung 65 nga siya dapat. So that is 8. 10 minus 3 would give you 7 plus 2 times 3 times 1.5. Okay, 6 minus 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Okay, so let's check. 8 times 7 plus 2 times 3 times 1.5 is 65. Okay. Now, if you will check, 65 plus 51 will give you 116. So, i-plot ulit natin dito. So, from 3 meters, cut natin. Ayan. Nasaan ngayon yung 51? Okay? Yung 51 na yan, ito yon. So, that is 51. Ngayon, nasaan yung 65? It is this distance. Okay? Yan yung 65. Ito naman yung 51. Okay? So, that's how to generate your moment equations and shear equations. Ganon din dito. So, i-substitute mo yung 3. 20 minus 2 times, let's say, 3. So, 20 minus 6 would give you 14. Nasaan yung 14 na yan? It is that distance. Ito yun, 14. Okay?